This is Timothy Bishop. April 6th, 1994. And you'll never guess where I am. I might just, I was thinking I might wait, keep the secret until a little bit later on. I'm going to tell you now, I'm in the bathtub. Right, if you already know I'm in the bathtub, there's no sense in waiting. Especially if I label the tape and say something about it on the label, because sometimes I do that, but I don't know if you're going to be able to hear me or not. I hope you can, because if you can't, then that's really going to be too bad. I'm sure if these things are working. Just want to make sure they are, because if they're not, then I'm in trouble. I hate to sit here and make this whole tape not knowing what to do. I was trying to decide what was I going to do first, make a bath and then take a tape, or was I going to make a tape and then take a bath? I can't believe I got through that tongue twister, but man, this tape's going to be boring. Come on now. See, I got some chocolate milk and some water up here, so if I get some of them special kind of burps that I sometimes get, I'll let you hear them. So, but for now, I don't have any yet. I mean, I guess I could consider part of one. Hope I don't spill on this thing or else I'll be dead and stuff. And I'll rescue on one of these boys that got electrocuted last night. What maybe that was. Also last night I watched something called To Save the Children, and it was about these kids in this elementary school and this man that was with a bomb, and he had this thing on his arm where if he pulled it and the clothespin snapped, then the bomb would go off. And they all survived when the bomb did blow up. He put it in his wife's hand so he could go to the bathroom or something, and then when she reached up to scratch her eye because it was watering because she was crying, and then when she scratched her eye, this thing went off. Oh, couldn't believe that. I mean, of all times, you know. I guess they just couldn't find any other way to make the thing go off because they didn't know how it really went off. And two people were dead, so there's no way you could tell. I guess they just had to make up something, huh? Well, anyway, I want to be talking loud so you can hear me in this tape, but I don't want anybody to be able to hear me outside. But anyway, well, anyway. Burps. You're not going to be able to hear me in this thing, are you? You're just not going to be able to hear me at all. Anyway, guess I'll try to lean over this thing so I can talk to you for a while while I'm in the bathtub. Let me get my water here so I can give me some burps here. It's kind of warm. Of course, I left it sitting up in Mama Steve's for like 4 hours this morning because I thought I was going to come back up there, but I got stuck playing Mega Man 4. I'm trying to remember that Dr. Wilder music, and when I finally got there, I remembered it. Boy, is it crazy, too. Can't remember how it goes now, but... anyway, let's see. Anything else happened last night besides To Save the Children? You're not going to be able to hear me with that fan in there already, shoot. Anyway. Why can't I get that burp, man? I need to bring this thing up here a little bit. I didn't really want to do this at first. I thought it would be too dangerous, but it's better to go through a little bit of danger than for you not to be able to hear this. Not that it's going to be that interesting anyway. Shoot. This thing recording. I don't want to get it wet or anything. Okay, here, how's that? Is that better? Sure hope so. Man, what's that burp, man? Oh, let me see. Just don't want to drop the thing in here because I remember a video I saw one time about a guy who dropped the radio in the tub and it electrocuted him. It's funny watching him get electrocuted, but you know when something like that happens to you in real life. Dang, it's condensation. Oh man, I forgot to set up a burp in front of me. Wait. There, that ought to give me a good powerful burp. Oh man, it came back up, man. Shoot. Well, anyway, let me see. What am I making this with my hand anyway? Well, anyway, let me talk about something besides the bathtub. Anyway, let's see. Well, actually yesterday was my birthday, but I opened all my presents the day before then because I was doing all that stuff. And while we were watching To Save the Children, I played the poker game and got it to 270, so that's my highest game. Oh, that's my highest score. I mean, you can go as high as you want. The game just goes on forever until you get to 0. So, I'm going to do something today. I thought I was going to make my tape this morning, but I thought, well, I might as well go through today so I'd have a little more to tell you about, but I don't have that much more to tell you about. I cooked some macaroni and cheese. And if I do that so many times, you probably don't remember which time it was. It turned out pretty good this time. I only found one hard piece. What else did we do? Maybe I can go back and add some details or something, because I really messed up on that other tape with one of my stories. I forgot to tell you about something. Never fails. I make a tape and then I come back and listen to it and I start to tell you a story and I don't finish it up. I think it had something to do with the library. As a matter of fact, that's what it was. It was the whole weekend at Darlene's house I didn't even finish telling you about, because the whole point of my telling you about that weekend was... Oh, there's that burp. It started getting bad the way it used to. I was getting to the point where I didn't complain about going to Darlene's house as much anymore because it used to be so much fun and everything. Starting with that one time Ashley came over and we started renting movies, and from then on it's just... It's always so much fun going over there, and I'll tell you why. It's because he never asked us what do you want to do or anything like that, but he started that up this weekend when we went over there. So, well, it started first of all, I forgot my deodorant Saturday. Well, I was mad about that. I was so mad at myself. And I'll tell you, boy, when I got in that car, it was no sooner we got halfway there, and then he said, "Tim, did you take a shower this morning?" And I said, "Yeah." I mean, you take a shower, and all you gotta do is forget your deodorant, and it stinks. I mean, I've been wanting to say this before, but they say deodorants are no substitute for daily washing and bathing. But shoot, I'm telling you what, it ought to be the other way around, man. You can daily wash and bathe all you want, but if you don't put on deodorant, you're gonna stink. I mean, you can wash your armpits 16 times and you'll still stink all day. But if you forget to wash your armpits for an entire week and then you put on a little bit of deodorant on the 7th day, you won't stink at all. I mean, you won't smell a bit of anything. There was another one. So, I'll tell you, I never finished up about my nose either. Well, my nose was so bad. I'm telling you, I went through tissue after 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 tissue. Oh, I was so mad at my nose. I was ready to punch that thing, and I didn't have anything that I could take for it either. Usually, if you don't take anything, then after a while, it'll quit by itself. But this nose will not quit. Plus, I didn't have any tapes to listen to, much less anything to listen to them in, so you can imagine how bored I was. I had nothing to do playing Mr. Question Super Mario Kart all day. And we watched Willy Wonka while we were up there, so that gave me something to do. Other than that, there wasn't much else to do. Anyway, my nose was running all day Saturday, all day Sunday. Well, it wasn't running the first half of the day Saturday, but it struck after a while. My kidneys also, they've been hurting. I'd be sitting down in school and I'd be in constant, excruciating pain. And, oh wait, a burp. No, they're not sounding the way they did on February 6th. Come on, nose, man. You're gonna make me electrocute myself for crying out loud. I hate my nose. You're not gonna get away with that. You're not even fixing to make me electrocute myself. All I gotta do is reach across here and get some toilet paper and blow you. There, what do you think of that? Vanity nose. You love your snot so much, you just love to pour it all over everything, because it's just the most beautiful substance you've ever heard of. Stupid blasted nose won't behave itself once in a while. Jack, when I got to the bowling alley Sunday night, I went into the restroom and blew my nose. All of a sudden, the skin started bleeding. That's how hard I'd been blowing it all this weekend. That's how much I had to sit there and blow and blow and blow, tissue after tissue, cut after cut into my skin, layer after layer of skin peeling off after these harsh blows just to get the endless stream of snot. I'm about ready to kill the thing. How many times have I had to go through this? I mean, there's been some pretty bad times. I think this is about the worst time it's ever been. It wouldn't be surprising if it's not the worst that I'm ever going to have, you know? Pretty sooner or later, my whole nose is just going to fall right off. They were talking about your thing falling off in that assembly that one day inside Grace. Does it really fall off? That was a good one. Wasn't quite as good as, like, it didn't sound the way I wanted it to, but it was loud enough, I can tell you that. But anyway, should I just stop and song hunt for a second? Let me do that. Okay, I'm just gonna start song hunting some more. See you later. It's tuning into Peach 94 and they're planning to give us something to talk about. Since when is that country crap so popular? Been playing it so much lately. Here, see if you can hear this fart. Oh, man! That wasn't it, that antenna hitting the thing. Okay. Ew! Man. Anyway, I got another poop. So here you go. Listen to this poop, man. You gotta hear this poop. Here. Here it goes. Ready? 1, 2, 3. What? What? No. Don't poop into the bathtub. Don't go caca in the bathtub. Man! finally quit song hunting now. I've been song hunting for a long time, almost an hour now. And I've been pouring cold water in here because the hot water is getting old. I heard Your Wildest Dreams by the Moody Blues, and I thought I used to think about April and Kayla when I heard that song, but now I think about Jamie's sorrow. And they say when the words are touched with sorrow. Of course, they say sorrow in just about every song you hear anymore these days. That song makes me think of her like, whoa. Because I know she thinks about me more than April and Kayla do. I don't know if I wish I could just go and see what all the teachers have ever said about me in other classrooms when I wasn't there. You know? I've always wished I could do that, but... I mean, that started that one day in AP English when Cindy Langford said, "Is Timothy Bishop..." She didn't realize I was in there. She said, "Is Timothy Bishop autistic or something?" And she meant like really, really, really smart is what she thought it meant. But she must really... She must admire me or something, I don't know. Or she's already got a boyfriend though, so... If she ever breaks up with him, I wouldn't mind going out with her. She's not so bad. I think she's pretty nice myself. I don't know. Anyway. Alright. Time to song hunt. I don't even know the playlist something to talk about on 102.5!